What's going on, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today I'm going to be talking about some rather interesting information concerning Warzone Mobile. So as you guys can see, according to Detonated, which is owned by the YouTuber DK Dynamite, basically we've actually found out quite a lot of rather interesting information here, guys. So let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments. So as you guys can see, Warzone Mobile will release worldwide on March 21st, tomorrow at the time of recording this video, 12 PM Central US time, which is, if I'm not mistaken, 10 AM on the Pacific, 1 PM on the East and 6 PM in the UK. With the release of Warzone Mobile comes the return of a fan favourite map for Dansk, multiplayer maps and a carry forward feature for most of your MW3 and 2 loot. Today they're going to explain everything that we need to know from iOS users to Android and how to download Warzone Mobile for yourself. Are you ready to play Warzone Mobile? So here's what we need to know. So system requirements, if you're on Google phones it'll be Adreno 618 or better and you need 4GB of RAM or more at least. If you're playing on iOS devices, so Apple, iPhones, that sort of thing, I need iOS 16 or better, 3GB of RAM or more, excluding the iPhone 8. If you're on iOS, all you have to do, guys, go to the Apple App Store, type in the words Warzone Mobile on the search, tap the Call of Duty Warzone Mobile page and hit install. Very similar for people who are on Android as well. Go to your respective Android App Store, in this case Google Play, type in Warzone Mobile on the search bar, tap the Call of Duty Warzone Mobile page and again hit install. Quite simple and straightforward, guys. Now, some people may have the, if you've already registered already, some people may have the unregister option. That's just simply because that the actual, what's the word I'm looking for, update is not currently live yet. But it should change by the time the actual game goes live. Pre-release players, for those who have the pre-release version of Warzone Mobile, you have to do specific things depending on your device. So if you're on iOS, you have to install the worldwide release version of the game, which is a separate download. So it would be a good idea to uninstall the pre-release and install the worldwide version from the App Store. So you just have to basically follow the previous steps that I've just mentioned. Android, you just have it easy, you just update the current application and it'll automatically change to the worldwide release version. So that's really interesting there. How to link the accounts together. So all you have to do, once you log in for the first time, off the bat after downloading Warzone Mobile, you'll be prompted to either log in or to use a guest account. You must log into your Call of Duty account to link Modern Warfare 3 and regular Warzone to Warzone Mobile app. If you don't link your account on first login, you'll have to uninstall Warzone Mobile and reinstall it again. The process for logging in is super simple and easy. Below is a quote from the recent blog post that runs you through the process. So I'm just going to go back into here. Now this is the actual blog post that dropped, I think it was earlier this week from what I understand. So I'm just going to see if I can hunt this down here, guys. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned on how you go about doing this. This is the first time you play. So basically, as you guys can see, linking your Activision ID to Warzone Mobile. So note if you already play Call of Duty on PlayStation, Xbox, Battle.net or Steam and access your Call of Duty Activision ID using the authentication options, be sure you log into your profile page on the Call of Duty website here. I'll leave this link down in the description, guys. Then follow the instructions, logging in, entering your password for your Call of Duty Activision ID or Activision account, then use those details to log into Warzone Mobile. So it is important that you log in to your Activision ID account the first time you start to play Warzone Mobile. Look for the login rather than the play now option. Don't set up a guest account, ignoring any guest setup requests, and you cannot merge it with your existing Activision ID. If you wish to use your Activision ID after setting up a Warzone Mobile guest account, you must uninstall the Warzone Mobile app and start again. Important comms. So as you guys can see, you need to use a Call of Duty Activision ID account as your primary login. Excuse me. Upgrade your guest account to your Call of Duty account via the upgrade account option in game. So that's really interesting, and you have to be on the most recent iOS version of the limited release build once before switching over to the new one. Very, very interesting read here, guys. Again, if you want to read all of this that you're seeing on screen right now, again I will leave this all linked down in the description. Make sure you guys do check out that blog post, guys. You can see all the menus, all the social and options and things like that. There's also basic controls where you can, if you want to use your fingers to actually do those controls, or where you can actually, from my understanding, I think you can use other options as well on there. There's also going to be featured bundles and bundles tabs in the store in game. So that's very, very interesting there. There's also an Arsenal store where you can I think you can upgrade certain weapons if I'm not mistaken. I'm not so sure how that works yet, but that's really interesting there. There's also an Arsenal store and how it works. I think it's going to be similar to the what's it called in game? I was going to say call it Guncraft, but it's not called that. But that's really interesting there. Very interesting to take note of. Menu intel for keep. So there's various different in-game items that you can select. Very, very interesting. There's also going to be events. There is going to be one kicking off on the 22nd, so I have covered that already here on the channel. Make sure you guys do check that out. There's going to be various different operators, including Ghost, Sob, Farah, Price, Nova, Cleo, Zimo. Very, very interesting. Emblem. You can customize your emblem. These are all just customly designed for Warzone Mobile, so that's really interesting there. Calling cards again. Those will all be specific to Warzone Mobile as well. Kill streaks, there's going to be UAV, bomb drone, care package, counter UAV, cluster mine, precision airstrike, cruise missile, SAE. So it looks like it's going to be all of the kill streaks available that are in Modern Warfare 3 in Warzone Mobile. It's going to be, it looks like up to 10 custom loadouts by the looks of this. This is really interesting to think about as well. There's going to be 10 for Battle Royale and 10 for multiplayer. Primary slots, I think this pretty much going to work the exact same way as Modern Warfare 3 does at the moment. Gunsmith appearance, you can change the camos, things like that. Very interesting to think about as well. Again, if you want to read all of this, guys, I will leave this all linked down in the description. Very interesting read here, guys. It's going to be Mobile Royale, Battle Royale. Not exactly sure on the differences between those, but Kill Confirmed Battle Royale, Mobile Royale, Shipment 24/7. There's also going to be private matches, which is good to see as well. Very, very interesting read. So as you guys can see, these are all the best settings to use if you're on iOS and Android devices. So I'm not going to go through all of these, I'm just going to let you guys read them. So it is important, I will say it is optional, but these are the recommended settings that have been recommended by professional Call of Duty players who have already had access to the game early. So if you want to get more specifics, pause the video, guys, then you can actually read these specific settings for yourselves. Very, very interesting. How to claim free condemned Ghost skin, MW3 Warzone mobile integration. So basically this is how you go about actually obtaining the new Ghost skin. One of the rewards for pre-ordering registering Warzone Mobile is the access to the free condemned Ghost skin for use in Warzone Mobile, Warzone and MW3. Skins have been revealed for over a year and is finally coming to the players with the release of Warzone Mobile. If anything changes with the skin, we'll keep you all updated. All awards are as follows. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys will be aware of these now. The Force Flame Emblem vinyl, the X12 Prince of Hell blueprint, the M4 Archfiend blueprint, Condemned Ghost Operator skin, the Shoothouse multiplayer map, and the Rebirth Island Resurgence map. So that's really interesting there. Where to use these rewards? So they were announced with full cross progression during the MW2 COD Next event in September of 2022. While Modern Warfare 2 hasn't been mentioned much in recent mobile marketing, plenty of content will still carry on into that title as well. Content with a connected label transfers to either Modern Warfare 2 or 3, depending on which game is highlighted. Condemned Ghost was announced initially as an MW2 reward, but will be crossed over into Modern Warfare 3 thanks to carry forward feature. Very, very interesting here, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this. Now, it is possible, apparently, from what I've been told, that you can actually play controller on mobile. So that's really interesting. I think it just works in case of Bluetooth, I'm guessing. But let me just quickly read through this. Can you play a Warzone Mobile with controller? It will have full controller support at launch, so you'll be able to play the handheld version of the Battle Royale on your mobile with a controller of your choice. This includes, but is not limited to, PlayStation 5 DualSense and PlayStation 4 DualShock, Xbox Wireless and Xbox Elite controllers, and the Backbone 1. So that's really interesting there. How to connect a controller in Warzone Mobile. So if you're on Xbox, enable pairing on your Xbox controller by holding down the pair button on the top of the controller for 3 seconds. Head to the Bluetooth settings on your mobile and make sure Bluetooth is activated. Xbox Wireless controller on your mobile's Bluetooth settings and connect. Open Warzone Mobile on your phone and press a button on the controller once at the main menu, and a message says that controller is connected should appear. If you're on PlayStation, Enable pairing on the controller by holding the Create Share button and PS logo button together. Once the light bar blinks, turn on Bluetooth on your mobile. In your mobile's Bluetooth settings, search for New Devices. You should find either DualSense or DualShock wireless controller in the New Device settings, so as long as you've not connected the controller before. Connect it to the controller and load up Warzone Mobile. On the home screen, press a button on your controller and the controller connected message should appear. If you're on Backbone, download the Backbone app on your mobile device, connect your Backbone controller to your mobile device, follow the setup on the Backbone app, and that's it for that. So that's really interesting there. As you guys can see, according to Call of Duty Warzone Mobile's official Twitter or X account, operators are entering the AO, or Area of Operation. Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, with the new #Ghost hashtag there, has begun to roll out regionally to ensure the game is available for everyone globally to enjoy beginning March 21st. Sit tight, you'll be cleared to drop soon. So that's really interesting there. Now, apparently I've been told by a few people online, apparently it is downloadable through an APK. Now, I did actually once do APKs back in the days when, I think it was Pokemon Go first released, or was officially released worldwide. There was APKs to actually download them, to get like certain content early, if you will, but I've just found that a little bit unreliable since the actual launch of the game, but that's really interesting to think about as well. I wouldn't recommend doing APKs, just so you know though, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide on that. Pre-registration rewards, so these are all the rewards that we will be getting. So we've got the Ghost Condemned Operator skin, we've got a couple of blueprints, a couple of emblems. You can claim all of them for free, so that's really interesting to think about there. And finally, Call of Duty Warzone Mobile launches worldwide on iOS and Android tomorrow, March 21st. Start playing at 10 AM Pacific, March 21st. Warzone Mobile on iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and iPads with M1 or later chip support up to 2K resolution with peak graphics mode. So apparently got a little bit of footage here. So as you guys can see, it got improved lighting effects. You can see it got also higher resolution texture maps, increased distance detail. You see how much they've done into this here, guys. High resolution light maps. And there's also, if I'm not mistaken, improved super sampling. I'm not exactly sure what that actually means, to be honest with you. I'm not much of a graphics know at all. But we've also got reflection maps. Now that, of course, was Stadium from Verdansk. Improved ambient occlusion, improved tree details. So these are all, you can see how much texture work they've gone into completing all of this. 2K screen render resolution. There's also larger streaming asset cache. It's very, very interesting here, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of this in the comments box down below. You can see how much detail they've actually gone into creating what appears to be a good game, but I won't know, obviously, until the full game actually does launch for myself in the UK. So, keen to know what you guys' views and opinions are of this. Let me know in the comments box down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so I don't upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.